Hello and welcome back to the Pod Life. On today's episode, we're going to talk about work. So, with the current economy, we hear a lot about people returning to work and how to get everything going again. But something that is always an issue for people with disabilities or quadriplegics is work. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It's something that is quite the challenge, to say the least. The first part of that challenge is getting around funding levels. So, a lot of people with disabilities, and including myself, use state or federal resources such as Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security for income. Now, all of these resources have very strict income rules, and they make it so that you cannot have hardly anything to your name as far as assets, so any money or retirement savings or anything of that, you pretty well can't have. And if you do have any income, you have to report it every month, like I do, and it has to be very little. So, the plans that I'm on, I can earn $85 a month, and that doesn't affect anything, but beyond that, then things start to get more interesting. There are also programs that allow someone to work, and they increase the limits that you can have to your name as well as income levels, but they are not very well known, so not many people hear about them, and they do still have a lot of restrictions, but they are available. So, if you get around the first hurdle of getting your funding or help figured out, then you got to figure out what are you going to do. So, I think, all states, there is an agency that's called vocational rehabilitation. The goal of Voc Rehab, as I call it, is to help people with disabilities find work. So, right after high school, for me, I went to college, and Voc Rehab helped me to get through college, live on campus, and I got my associates in IT. But 4 months after graduation, I had not found a permanent job yet. I'd been working a couple of temporary jobs, but that was it. And Voc Rehab deemed me not ever likely to find work because of my disability. So they gave me a number to nursing homes and said not to ever contact them again. So using state agencies can help you, but it can also get annoying quickly. But I didn't do that, and there are a lot of people out there that are able to work even with a disability. So, like for me, I got my degree in IT, and I went into web development. For quite a while, I did that very steadily, and at one point, I had something like 70 clients. Now, however, because of health issues, I do very little, and for the last couple months, like June and July, I average like 3 hours total per month that I worked. But that's me. Other friends of mine that I know are able to do more. Say Bill is a friend of mine. He's a fellow event-dependent quadriplegic like me, and he has his master's degree and works from home and works as a teacher's assistant for an entrepreneurial program at college. So he mainly helps grades papers, answers questions, and that kind of thing. And was able to work from home and works a couple hours a day or several hours a day, depending on what the needs are during the school year. But he said it's a way that he's able to give back, and it doesn't hurt his funding at all either. I have other friends, like from Champ Camp, that I mentioned a couple months ago, that are like me as well and have pretty complex medical needs. But one is a lawyer and another is a nutritionist down in Texas. There are different positions that they do as well. So technology helps a lot and is kind of a big part of working with a disability, but isn't always required. And if you do want to, there are ways to work, just more challenges around it. And, there are situations that, say your disability or just different circumstances make it so you're unable to work. That's okay too. You can do things that maybe help others as you are able, or do strange things like YouTube videos. You never know, someone might do something weird like that. I don't know. But that's all I have for this week. You have fun during August, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye for now. Take two. Hello, and welcome to the Quad Life. Well, today it's in the bleh. Hello, and welcome to the Quad Life.